What's going on, guys? It's Unlock5 and welcome back to another video. Today I have like a pixelized webcam video for you because it's obviously night, as you can tell from the window, and I don't have any proper lighting. But besides that, I'm gonna give you guys the entire Fnaf story, and it will hopefully be clear and concise. There are other clear and concise videos explaining the Fnaf story, but usually they're like 30 minutes to an hour long, so hopefully we won't run into that time. Before we begin, there's like a lot of theories, but you know, we're just gonna go off of what makes the most sense. And also note that contradictions happen. You know, game developers are humans too. All right, without any further ado, let's get into it. You have two people, Henry and then William Afton. These two people become business partners and open a chain of 4 Five Nights at Freddy's restaurants. There's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Fredbear's Family Diner, Circus Baby Pizza, and Junior's. So William Afton is the guy that's portrayed by the Purple Man in all the 8-bit mini games that the FNAF games have to offer. He's a functioning adolescent killer, and I mean like he's a grown man. When I mean like functioning adolescent killer, he just preys on children. He dresses up as a mascot, Springtrap, and lures children into a secluded area, to which he then kills them. One day he was able to kill 5 children in rapid succession and stuffs their corpses into 5 animatronic suits. These were the suits of Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, Freddy, and Golden Freddy. However, the child that was stuffed into the Golden Freddy suit left a vengeful spirit behind, which we'll get into later. Obviously, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed because of the 5 children who haven't been seen leaving that location. This leaves William and Henry with only 3 locations left. Now, unlike the other locations, the animatronics at Circus Baby's Pizza are sentient, not possessed, just having highly intelligent AI. We know this because of the sister location dialogue.
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is? How to pretend.
Now, in Circus Baby's Pizza, William Afton's daughter, Elizabeth Afton, gets killed by Baby, who is the lead animatronic in Circus Baby's Pizza. This was revealed through dialogue, the mini games, etc. We actually see this happen.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her? Daddy, you let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go? Daddy, just once let me go play with her. She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me? Daddy isn't watching.
After this incident, Circus Baby Pizza closes, and there are now only 2 remaining locations. But before we move on, William buries all of the animatronics from the Circus Baby Pizza's location underground, which is why you go down an elevator in sister location. William has another child, who is Michael Afton, and he enjoys going to the pizzeria, which now we're referring to Fredbear's Family Diner, since there are only 2 left. And he likes going there so much that he wants his birthday there. William decides to brainwash Michael so he will stay away from the restaurant. Now, Michael sees nightmarish visions of the animatronics that are in Fredbear's Family Diner, and this is why when we play Five Nights at Freddy's 4, all the animatronics have large teeth, tattered skin, and menacing laughs. Obviously, it was done with the intent that Michael would be too afraid of the pizzeria and stay away from it as a result. That's fair given that William's daughter died from the restaurants, so he wouldn't want his son to die too. But I mean, you could have not brainwashed your child into seeing these awful versions of the animatronics, but alright, you're the father. Now, where's Henry during all of this? Unfortunately, he is not aware of the fact that his business partner is a murdering psychopath. But because of all of the tragedy and other things that are happening in his pizzerias, Henry becomes concerned with his own daughter's safety. This leads Henry to create the puppet, which was designed to keep an eye on his daughter, Charlie, at all times. Anyways, the brainwashing William is putting Michael through isn't working, although it is making him extremely afraid of Fredbear. This is why Fredbear has his own night in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Michael's older brother pulls a prank on Michael. Eventually, the older brother and his friends grab Michael and ironically put him in Fredbear's mouth. This is the bite of 83, where Michael dies on his birthday. This is also why the other brother is not mentioned again. He's probably in jail. Because of this, the third diner closes, and there's one remaining. Now, Henry becomes suspicious of William and prevents William from entering the only remaining restaurant, Junior's. Because of this, William kidnaps and murders Charlie, remember, Henry's daughter. Charlie's spirit then possesses, take a wild guess here, the puppet. Now, the puppet, or Charlie, acts as a guide to the lost spirits who were killed by William. Charlie guides the original 4 spirits into the animatronic suits, which is where their bodies were. Now, William sneaks into Junior's dressed as his security guard. He then kills 5 more kids by stuffing them into the toy animatronic suits. So, obviously, this is different from killing the kids and then stuffing their corpses into the animatronic suits. He actually stuffed them into the suits while the kids were alive, giving those animatronics life. William actually stuffed these kids into the Toy Freddy suit, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, the Foxy, and the Mangle suit. And this is why when you were working the night shift in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the animatronics went to kill you, because you're playing as a security guard. You kind of look like the same person that killed them, you know? Makes sense. This is also why the bite of 87 happens, not to be confused with the bite of 83. Remember, we're past that. The night guard, Jeremy Fitzgerald, the guy that you play as in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, gets his frontal lobe bitten off by Mangle. And because of this incident, Junior's closes down and there are no remaining pizzerias. A few years down the line, and William Afton returns to the first pizzeria. Obviously, it's run down, but because of this visit, he was able to destroy the remaining animatronics. He then realizes that the souls can be contained within the animatronics and tries to replicate that. Because of this, he melts down the endoskeletons of the original animatronics and creates Ennard. He also creates a material called Remnant, which gives the animatronic suits life.
Well, hello again! Are you ready for round 2?
With that, he gives Funtime Freddy, Chica, and Foxy life, and these were the animatronics that we see in Sister Location. William then goes on to build a robot, which is Michael Afton, or the Afton that we see in Ultimate Custom Night. Although the robot isn't aware of the fact that it is a robot, William programs a mission into the robot's mind, which leads into the events of Sister Location. Yes, you play as this thing in Sister Location, but you don't look like that yet. So while Sister Location is going on, William is fucking around in one of the restaurants only to be confronted by the spirits of the children who he originally killed. Remember, he broke the animatronics down, which then re-released their souls. So the vengeful soul of Golden Freddy corners William into the Springtrap suit, ironically. The suit malfunctions and William is killed while in the suit. Again, ironically. Henry finds the mess and walls up the entire restaurant, not to be found for another 30 years. So we're back, and the Michael robot is going on his mission in Sister's Location. His mission is to save his already dead sister, Elizabeth, but that gets intervened by Circus Baby. Now this is the female voice that you hear while playing Sister Location. After gaining Michael's trust, Baby leads him into the scooping room, or you cannot follow her instructions and unlock Custom Night. Here, she says things like, "Why didn't you trust me?" or "I thought you liked me." Despite what you hear, the Custom Night is only dialogue, and it is not canon. Baby finesses that ass and leads Michael into getting scooped or disemboweled. You see Baby as Ennard because Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy, and Funtime Foxy's soul has now been transferred into that endoskeleton. Their goal is to get the fuck up out of the underground. They can't walk around in an endoskeleton, therefore they needed someone or something that looked human, aka Michael Afton. After the scoop, Michael seems to be fine, except for the fact that his eyes are purple. This was the Sister Location's ending, and it means that Ennard is now inside of the robot, Michael Afton. hitching a free ride for when Michael leaves. So how does a normal looking human robot end up like the ultimate custom knight Afton? Well, after years of decay, the robot vomits Ennard into the sewer. Remember this, but for now, we're going to get into Five Nights at Freddy's 3. A bunch of horror fans want to capitalize off of the murders and above events. They turned the actual old restaurant that had been walled off into a horror attraction named Fazbear's Fright. One of these horror fans finds Springtrap and unleashes him into the restaurant, which is why in night 1, you get no activity, but in night 2, Springtrap is there.
But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
As an actual security guard for this horror attraction, you need to watch out for Springtrap. We can chalk up the Phantom animatronics to be hallucinations given they're burnt and they don't kill you. They're actually a foreshadowing as the horror attraction eventually burns down and Springtrap, of course, escapes. Five Nights at Freddy's 6, or Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator. This is just a fake location that Henry built in order to lure any remaining animatronics from the previous restaurants back into this one. Obviously, it's a trap for the animatronics as we see Henry having motive to get rid of them. We see Baby return, which time has definitely taken a toll on her, and Ennard returns as Molten Freddy. Since Circus Baby returned to her suit upon escaping, Funtime Freddy now controls Ennard, which is why instead of seeing the faceplate from the main control module and sister location on his face, you see Funtime Freddy's worn down face on Ennard, or Molten Freddy. Michael Afton's robot also returns, but for some reason he's an evil piece of shit that likes to talk shit in your right vent and jump scare you for absolutely no fucking reason. Okay, my bad. You know, the trap works and the animatronics are burnt, which actually freed their souls.
This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Now for Ultimate Custom Night. It's actually a hell that was created for William Afton. Yes, we play as William Afton, or Purple Guy, in Ultimate Custom Night, where all of the animatronics get a piece of that ass. No matter how many times he dies, or how many 50-20 runs he survives, William will always have to deal with the animatronics.
I recognize you, but I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
This time, death cannot save you.
What a gift to relish, a victim that can't perish.
This hell was created by none other than Golden Freddy, aka Cassidy, aka the one he shouldn't have killed. I mean, I really can't wait to see what Security Breach adds to the story. As for Help Wanted, I mean, I honestly think it's completely separate from the main story. Glitch Trap obviously symbolizes William Afton through his actions and purple bow tie and shit, and the tapes were just put in there to make the story not boring. But anyways, if you enjoyed this, let me know. If this clarified some things, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.